Thanks for watching Here to Stay TV. I'm Glenn Hausman, reporting to you from the show floor at Worldwide ERC's Global Workforce Symposium here in Seattle. I'm with Julie Colman of Shell. And Julie, I'm curious as to what it's like on your side of things. What are you looking for when contracting housing for your employees around the world?
Yeah, we're really looking for a supplier who is innovative and who can be creative when they're looking at housing. At Shell, we're not always moving people to major cities, so we are looking at remote locations. And not always are we looking for that housing for a 30-day stay. So it's really coming up with creative solutions in remote locations and housing that can last for anywhere from 6 months to 2 years.
So what does innovative mean to you in this context?
So innovative means that it could be, it might not be a standard corporate apartment, it could be a house,
Right.
It could be a townhouse, or it could even be a workforce camp. So someone that can be creative and look outside of the box.
So that's interesting to me because what you're saying seems to be in line with the shifts that we're seeing right now in the relocation industry, right? People want more choices on how to stay. But for you, is it more about giving employees an option of different ways to stay, or just having the most efficient and effective way to put people in those out-of-the-way locations?
Yeah, so it's a balance of both. So sometimes people are looking at going more on temp assignments than permanently relocating. So it's giving them the option of going accompanied as opposed to unaccompanied, which has really been the norm for such a long period of time. But it's also when we're looking at remote locations, sometimes there's not that housing option. And so we are having to look at those creative solutions that maybe just don't exist, and how do we create them to make them exist?
Give me an example of one creative solution that you've discovered.
So as I talked about, like a work camp, right? So in the Permian Basin in Midland, there's just a lack of housing. And sometimes we're having to transport people an hour and a half to the work site.
That's right.
And there's the road conditions that cause a nightmare from a safety standpoint. So we actually did create with one of our housing providers a work camp and bringing people to the work site closer.
Right. Interesting, creative, and I'm thinking maybe a whole new hospitality segment.
Absolutely.
The work camp. So for Julie Colman and myself, Glenn Hausman, thanks for watching Here to Stay TV.